We're back with another set of semi-finals, folks, and this one's between ABR and Sapientia. ABR is a favorite to win this tournament, one of the best Gen 3 players, one of the best Pokemon players of all time in general. Sapientia is also a Smogon veteran, not quite as well versed in Gen 3, hasn't really been in Kalos Invitational or any of those big tournaments, but a very skilled player as well, making a great run. And I'm joined by xtina for some duo commentary.
Hello! We're very excited for this one. I have not seen this set yet, but I've heard vague rumblings of it being super hype, so excited to see what goes down. Want to get into it?
Let's go.
Alright. Our Zap lead. Is the Zapdos clicking Thunderbolt? Does it switch it out?
That's a bold
Wow.
Thunderbolt turn one. Does ABR have a dug in the back?
Yeah, rewarded for it. Yeah, and a lot of the time when you see a Thunderbolt like that from the Zap, it means they really do not want to sit in, or they're counting on an overpredict, but Thunderbolt's the Jirachi. Jirachi takes a lot from it.
What an opening. The focus punch was crazy. That's a...
Yeah. That was a big call out. Yeah, I think typically the Tar will try to rock slide there, but okay. We got a protect going on. So it's looking like a Fizz-Def Jirachi, considering the fact that we've seen Wish and Thunderbolt just chunked that much of its health.
Yeah.
Paralyzes the Rachi.
I thought maybe Body Slam. Toxic's good too, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, trading status for status. We'll see if either of these players have a way of removing it. Another crit!
Gets the Wish through, though.
Wow.
No full power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is big. This Zapdos, if it didn't have the leftovers on, I was like, did one of these guys sneak a scope lens on there? Ooh!
Maybe I'm gonna try and trap this. Hope for some good para luck. Has to be wary of Fire Punch.
Yep.
That's
Shouldn't
gonna
kill.
two-hit.
Will it burn? Yeah, no burn there. Will Jirachi get the protect out? It does. Okay, so
Rain Dance.
Rain Dance.
Clearing sand and also
Nice.
nerfing Fire Punch damage, so it can't two-hit anymore.
Yeah.
Sapientia gonna try and
massive.
stall out the turns, looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
Yep.
dangerous. Could at any moment full para.
It sure is.
Can't switch out though. Best thing to do. Nothing else to do.
Yeah, Magneton trapping it with Magnet Pull. The Magneton Jirachi matchup's very funny. It can go a lot of different ways. Sometimes you're the one trapped in there with them.
And it's looking like ABR may have backfired here. I mean, lost a lot of health on Mag. If Sapientia has a Scam, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and no full paras there. Critting him back. There we go.
Making up for it.
Fair
This
is fair.
Jirachi has handled this hacks well. It's already back to full pretty much.
Yeah.
It got
This little
crit,
guy's
parried.
Mm-hmm. Then it was like, actually, no. No. Okay, we've got Lax. Interesting.
Perfect time to re-establish Sand and Wish up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sapientia recovering well from a rocky opening.
Yeah, no one wants to get crit parried on their focus punching Tyranitar
Oh,
turn
that
one.
sucks though.
Mm-hmm. Finally
Parried
getting
again.
paralyzed on something. Yeah, that Jirachi was operating under Gen 4 Magic Guard mechanics there.
Yeah.
Can't be fold parried in that one.
Is Sapi going to try and be careful around this Mag? It is low enough. You could probably go for a
Mm-hmm.
plan of eliminating Mag this game to preserve your Scam.
Mm-hmm. And it's Magneton, so... Or Salac, maybe, but probably Magnet.
I don't think ABR would use
so-
Salac. I can't see that.
No, that's not him. Not a lot of people favoring that set these days. Surfs into the Blissey. All right. Weather Clear makes sense on a team with Suicune and Snorlax.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
have to
it
see.
could easily be double trap as well, based on the turn one play of just T-bolting at a tar.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't look like there's anything in the back that particularly wanted to take a rock slide on this squad.
Dodging para is nice there.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. We'll have to see if this Lax has recovery, or if it's just a utility Lax. Trying to catch the Skarmory.
Well, bold focus
again.
punch. That's a really good play.
Yeah.
ABR didn't
It's
want to
gonna
lose
pay off.
Magneton and wants to trap Scam this game. And Zap should be gone after just one more
It will,
tick
yeah.
of Toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
Yeah,
a Toxic
that
on the
is-
way out, though. Look at that.
Whoa.
That's really good.
That is big. Yeah. That is actually like massive on the doll. If the Blissey isn't aromatherapy, then that is there to stay.
No spikes from ABR, though.
Vegetables.
Not the end of the world. Claydol can still blow up on something.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, the utility is a little bit more limited this game, especially if ABR doesn't have a Aerodactyl or a Tar in the back. Okay, Blissey in on Snorlax in on Blissey rather. Blissey's the one who wants to get out of there. Soaking up the body slam. We gonna see him go for another another focus punch here? Nope.
It's not as safe, I think. You worried about Earthquake?
Yeah, very much
that
so.
crit is
Ooh,
unfortunate.
Another trademark ABR Game 1 ABR Sapientia crit.
Is it exploding?
Suicune?
Yes. All right.
Whoa.
Managed to salvage that well. That's a good trade.
Yeah, both players using a bit of their timer there, thinking about what just went down.
The clock was ticking on that one.
Yeah. That's, the Suicune sack into the explosion isn't one you see too terribly often. Rain dances again.
Oh, crit through the rain. That's massive.
Yeah, that mattered.
Making up for the bad luck this game with a well-timed crit there.
Yeah. Jirachi's immunity to paralysis certainly makes it look like both players are... There's that.
Another
the
para.
hacks are flying.
Sapientia maintaining a zen-like state despite all of this poor fortune. Playing very well. ABR is losing this game. Sorry, let me let me do that.
Beautiful. Yeah, the Magneton down. Skarm is just free to spike, it looks like. Does ABR have anything in the back that can stop it from getting these spikes? Based on the fact that he's just slamming.
That could fit.
Yeah, maybe he is just willing to take the trade of the Skarmory's health for, being able to spit it out. A Claydol would definitely fit on this team. Magneton is hardly even a rock resist at all. Technically it is, but it is not what you want because most of the mons that are going to be clicking Rock Slide can also click Earthquake, and then there goes your rock resist, and what do you got now? So yeah, definitely Suicune.
Some sort of rock resist, whether it's Meta Claydol. Could be Dugtrio.
Honestly, yeah, definitely. It could be a double trapper team. It very, very well could be.
This Skarm's getting a bit unlucky. It should be solid here anyway. I mean, it's so good into Snorlax. It doesn't seem to have Curse or Focus Punch or anything too much to worry about.
Yeah. Booms on it. Yep, gets it in range. Are we going to see a spin?
Ninjask.
We will see something far more sinister. Ninjask.
What the... Is it like Marowak or something in the back?
Yeah, what is the
That would lose to Melodic.
Yeah.
Maybe I brought Ninjask before.
Yeah, he did, and here it is again. He's enjoying it while it's here. There's rumors of tearing action on this little bug on the horizon, so just trying to get all the gameplay with it while he can. I'm not going to tell anybody in the audience to go on and ladder with Ninjask right now. That would be stochastic ladder terrorism. I do not condone jasking, but just saying, use it while it's here. What are we going out to? Breloom! Okay.
Surely that's not enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it have Sword Dance?
It's gonna leech.
It leeches. Oh, so we're looking at a Speed Pass plus Leech Seed Breloom. This guy is a demon. Can it just subseed everything
and win?
It might be able to, although with no spikes on the other side of the field and limited Leech Seed PP, I'm not sure. Sapientia can probably
has Focus
just
Punch too, at least to force the issue. Yeah. Everything's parried too, so you can just fish for the subs.
Yeah, you absolutely can. And a cool tech that ABR runs on his Breloom is he runs 0 HP IV, so that it restores proportionally more health from the Leech Seed, and you can loot people more. Yeah,
less
it
HP,
is. It is
so
terrifying.
It restores more. My gosh.
For sure. Yeah, it is it's a very annoying thing to go against, especially once it gets in a position where it's got a sub up and can start firing off those focus punches, assuming that's what he's got. He might have a different attack as the last, but we haven't seen Spore yet. We've just seen Leech Seed and Substitute so far. Yep, there's the focus.
This is gone.
Yeah.
This is not a good 1v1.
Yeah, definitely not. Fortunately for Sapientia, it is a 1.5 v4. So, Melodic.
Oh, wow, that's a little unsafe, but...
Yeah, that's a big one. Focus Punch has 32 PP, so as long as you're able to be in a position where you can just keep cranking those out, the real limiting factor is the Leech Seed PP. So, Melodic notoriously crit prone Mon. Is it going to eat a crit here? Or is it? There it is.
Pull the trigger on that.
There it is. Yeah, smart to do it when the Melodic's low HP, because Marvel Scale, when it's high, would mean that it would take Focus Punches better.
This might win. How does Seppi come back? The
I
Jirachi
don't
has to
know.
make a miracle happen.
Yeah, seriously.
And it
'cause
just gets
the
to leech
Blissey-
every time. The odds are so not in Jirachi's favor.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Because, yeah, how does Blissey deal with a Breloom? It's a fighting type with a base 130 attack stat and focus punch. It's gonna crush everything, assuming
If
it
Blissey
can
can
keep the sub
somehow
up.
enter after Jirachi dies or something, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sub gets broken, then that's a win con, because Breloom doesn't have an attack besides Focus
Yeah,
Punch, so it can just
true.
Ice Beam.
Yeah.
That's probably the win con for Sappy, but it's rough because there's so many para chances to fish for.
Honestly, with what we've seen from this Jirachi so far, I believe that this Jirachi can pull off a miracle and get parried 0 times.
Yeah, it's still not getting parried. It's actually
Yeah.
dodging so many.
ABR's probably sweating right now. He's like, I don't know if I want this Jirachi to die right now. If Blissey gets entry on that, or even, well, Milotic is asleep. Jirachi is out. Yeah, it really all comes down to, can he get a sub up when Blissey comes out?
Oh my gosh.
All right. He's able to loop this thing a lot of times. How much PP does he have left on Substitute? How many more loops can he go for?
9 more. That's a lot. That's enough.
It is.
I think.
It is. Yeah, there's no way that Jirachi makes it through all of those without parrying. Right? Well.
No, it's gonna just get seeded. It can't. It
Yeah.
doesn't have time to wish either.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's never getting full parrot.
Yeah, no. This guy is just absolutely positively
But-
immune to it.
Breloom's healing 21 off each leech seed. That's so much.
Yeah, the 1
So-
HP IV, especially on
Oh,
a
there it
mod
is,
like
finally.
Jirachi. There it is. There it is. But does he need the para? Does he need the double para? Because if he kills this,
Well, shouldn't you focus punch there? Oh, do you get bailed out anyway? No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to? Doesn't everything get hit by focus punch though?
yeah, it does. And if you kill Milo, it frees up a sleep sack. If you kill Blissey, you've got nothing to worry about. Had he focus punched there, I think that
Oh,
would have
I
been
think he
game.
was worried about the situation with Blissey in the end game. He was worried about having the sub down because he could, if his leech seed's there, he passes a turn, he can resub.
Oh,
he wants
yeah,
to die.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, he's trying to. Oh, it's dropped.
Whoa.
And
Okay,
He actually-
that's that.
maybe Ninjas can still win if it has like Silver Wind. Oh, he goes Milo.
Yeah.
The Sleeping Milo.
Yeah, that's possible. That is entirely possible. That's
Of
the
course,
thing. Yeah,
he would have gotten subseeded.
yeah, that wasn't even a misplay. What I called a misplay, because yeah, like that's definitely hindsight. It's like, oh, it parried. Well, he didn't know it was gonna para, so
Yeah,
that's a
that
tough
was smart
spot.
actually because he didn't want to create the situation where Blissey
Yeah.
can KO. But this Ninjask is
Yeah.
toxic. It doesn't have a move. It can't beat Melodic. It's going to lose.
Oh man,
It doesn't have an attack.
that's rough. Yeah, he just gets
After
let
all
out
this,
from here.
Sapientia did actually get through it.
That's nuts. Yeah, no double paras, let alone many single paras. Wow.
Yeah, that
Okay.
that Breloom versus Rachi situation actually wasn't as good for Breloom as I thought because you do have to get a double para. You have to get a para on allowing for a sub and then a para afterwards.
Yeah.
So that Blissey
and
can't
is-
get you.
Yeah. Not great odds. Not great odds. Like. Yeah,
Ninjas can't
that's,
switch in either. It dies to Ice Beam. So
That is a funny situation. Yeah, he just
That-
subbed. He's like,
never
"Put me out of
seen
my
anything
misery."
like this in my entire life. What a ridiculous.
Yeah. A Breloom that can't beat Blissey. A fighting type with a bunch of
The
boosts.
very odd situation.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
But props to Sappy, got so unlucky this game. It was looking dire. The Breloom looked like it could beat everything and
Yeah.
managed to get through. What an
did.
amazing.
Yeah,
That was an amazing
that is the
game.
one. We found the weakness of that set.
That's
Regirock.
up against Blaziken, folks. This is
Wow.
in
This is a thumbnail
semifinals.
moment right
So this is
there.
epic. It looks like reversal. It's got no leftovers. I think it's
Yeah.
Select reversal. And I don't
Oh,
think ABR
yeah.
would be running Tyranitar. Regirock is usually like a substitute for Tyranitar.
Yeah. This is, I think, a hard call out on ABR's just, as of now, not really bringing much sand. He
True.
likes stall. He's been bringing a lot of Ninjask. Oh boy, what's it clicking?
Oh, that can... Oh,
Reversal.
That's still a lot of damage, my gosh.
Yeah.
45.
Sure is.
You're going to lose Blaziken, but that's pretty good chip on Salamence.
Yeah, actually.
I wonder if...
I wonder what else is in the back.
Oh,
Okay,
this
we've got a
good
Starmie.
revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A beautiful switch
another
to
fighting
Breloom,
type.
forcing out something and creating a Spore opportunity. That was really good.
Yeah. Now that's making the damage on the Salamence look incredibly significant.
Yeah, it dies to Focus Punch, so Salamence can't check this. Celebi's good to have, though. It's going to stomach Focus Punch nicely.
Yeah, and you can't Leech Seed it. Assuming they're going for the same set, which, I mean, big assumption. We've seen Sub Punch, though, so it very well could be the classic, child discovers Breloom set. Yeah, the Sub-Seed Punch 4 that we all remember.
Yeah, even HP Ghost isn't great against this very bulky seeming Celebi. Wow, nice freeze. What the hell? If this is the best, you went Starmie against this and went for the freeze. Is that the best you got?
Yeah.
It thaws out?
Apparently.
Heals all the way back with Giga Drain?
Wow. Okay.
I think Sapientia must be struggling against this. It had nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen 2 fighting types revealed and a Starmie, so yeah, I'm wondering what gets sent out here. How do you deal with the Celebi? Is there a Doug trio? Doug could, okay. 3rd fighting type?
Yeah, like fighter spam here.
What is going on? You say fighter spam like it's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't think I've ever seen 3 on the same team.
Usually with like Porygon 2 or something, or...
Yeah.
H-Clad sometimes uses that kind of thing, but... This is a crazy one, because they're all like select reversals. Does he have Weather Clear somewhere? Or maybe he's just card calling out no sand. Wow, gets to berry. Just gets to berry.
Oh my gosh. Is there a berry? There's a berry.
Must be, yeah.
Yeah, are we going to see another reversal? Salaman's coming in like, okay.
My favorite archetype, reversal spam.
Yeah, reversal spam.
Celebi can live now, though.
This is, oh my gosh. This is like one of those, both sides of the bell curve. Like, they're truly enlightened with the 1100, a 4th fighting type.
Oh, yeah, 4 fighting types.
A 4th fighting type. That is, the video that was called 4 fighting types had fewer fighting types in its individual games than this. Wow.
This Hera is well positioned.
Yeah, it is actually terrifyingly well positioned.
Oh, you go out?
The Salaman's done.
Oh,
switches, okay.
Playing around boom. You could have subbed on that, I think.
You could have subbed, yeah. I don't know what all that's about.
It's a... You could have subbed down to Berry with this Hera.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been insane? Perhaps I'm missing something.
Maybe.
And now it's all over.
That would have been a line.
What the hell
exactly.
Happened?
That was such a I won game 1. I'm gonna bring something thumbnailish. Like, wow, people are not gonna believe it the second time around. We've already used our 4 fighting types thumbnail. They're gonna be like, really? And it's like, no, the Blaziken's different. There's a different one this time. They're all in one game, I promise. We've got a lot of thumbnail out of this game. This is
a thumbnail game right here. Guess you're gonna get bailed out by the freeze? No, there's a Celebi. Yeah. You're gone.
I was gonna say, yeah, if this is end for it, but there's no sand, and yeah, freeze claws existing makes it highly unlikely that Sappy's able to pull this back from this point. BMW.
Arrest, but you just get Giga Drained by Celebi.
Yeah.
What a weird one. I feel like that Heracross could have made it happen. You just sub down to... It even had a Swords Dance. Shouldn't you just sub down to Berry?
Yeah.
And sweep everything? Maybe it wasn't possible for some reason.
Maybe it didn't know Mega Horn. Maybe he only taught it 2 moves. Maybe he forgot to put something else on it. I think that would have just kind of, had he gotten the Salac and been, at +2, would have just swept, but I don't know. Maybe he just really wanted a game 3 for the fans.
There's something there between him and a higher power. He's not telling anyone.
Certainly.
All right, game 3,
this
folks.
is the lead you want. Bliss is in. That is scary. Switching a Blissey into a Zapdos, you do not know if it's going to rip the baton pass.
Could get dugged there. It worked out.
Yeah. So it's looking like a bulky tar, given the amount it took from Seismic Toss. Love that it does a clean 100. Focus Punch.
Whoa.
Calls it out.
Insane. That was a great play by ABR.
Yeah, that was.
That's a scary thing to stay in on.
Yeah, seriously. Just tossing up in the air. Is he going to do it twice? Nope.
It's hard to do that twice.
It really is, yeah.
Scarm
especially on a leftover star. Very much so. Another one. Getting to Spike. We looking... Is it going to crit? Nope. Okay. Is Scarm going to tech here? Yeah, get the Spikes glitch off that screen. There we go.
So ABR happy to just sacrifice Scarm health for these layers. Often
Might
worth
just
it.
be 2 layers. Yeah. definitely. Depending on your opponent's structure and if you think they'll be able to spin him away. Sacrificing your Scarm and then them sending in a spinner is not a great feeling.
Maybe Sappy is thinking ABR has a ghost in the back based on the way he's been playing. Scarm seemingly being expendable.
Yeah. You've got 3 of the big 5, so it is possible. I don't know if ABR is a big Gengar guy, but I mean, you know, with the stuff
Everyone
that
is
both
a
of these
little bit.
players have brought, it's true. Everybody's kind of gotta be. Yeah. It is so true. Spikes going up
Trading
on both
spikes.
sides.
Better for ABR
Yeah.
here, getting massive chip heal.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a Scarm again. All right. Will Sappy take advantage of a
Gets the
protect?
faster roar.
Nope.
Oh, in comes Raikou.
Raikou! He is bringing the heat this set.
It does have a
Switching back
Claydol,
out.
actually.
Yeah, that would explain why he was so happy to make that trade. Let's see what Sapientia's reason for doing that was.
Sappy has
There's
the
the
ghost.
Gar. Got the ghost.
We see a Destiny Bond or something? A Wisp?
That'd be hype. Yeah, Wisp onto the Shadow Ball.
ABR
Definitely the
not
one
running
downside.
Psychic, covering the other ghosts, but that's bad into Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah. You do not want that on a team that can't remove it, but Claydol
Refresh
can
is
remove
good
it
to have.
itself. Yeah, certainly in a situation like that. Is Gengar going for another Wisp? ABR is not willing to risk it.
Blows up.
Booms
on
the
Blissey.
Bliss.
Okay, that's pretty good. Zap is now looking
Okay.
way more threatening.
Yeah. All right, Doll
Claydol
gets
can
its
spin
spin off
though,
now.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, barring some absolute nonsense from Zapdos. Here comes the spin. All right. So, Raikou having 2 of its least favorite mons on the other side alive, Blissey and Tyranitar.
Well, amazing
and
Toxic calling
hit.
that out. That's like game-winning almost, because Raikou was probably the biggest threat.
Yeah. Yeah, when you've got your Raikou Toxic with Sand Up against a Blissey and a Tyranitar, it is not breaking those likely. Okay. What is Gar gonna do about this Bliss? Is it gonna taunt it? Does it have taunt?
It didn't click it
does
there.
not. Yeah, Bliss gets back up to full.
Could taunt now, maybe? Or explode?
Yeah, it could. It could. But Blissey's not quite as incentivized to, yeah, it's probably calling out the taunt there.
I think ABR probably needs Gengar as a threat now that Raikou's toxic. You probably just need a bit of firepower.
And that's where it's going to come from. Gar back in on Scarm. Excellent denial of the spikes. Scarm scouting out Gengar.
Wisp is so free here.
typically-
Hits everything.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, and Blissey coming back in. It's going to take spikes damage. All right, Pert about to eat a Wisp. There
Yep.
we go. Is it Refresh Pert? Does it have a way of removing this?
Probably is if it just came in. Or maybe it's just happy to... Because there's no tar or anything. Oh, it is Refresh Pert.
There it is. There it is.
That's
yeah,
a really
wonderful
great thing to
status
have.
absorber.
Otherwise, Wisp would
Yeah.
eat you alive.
Seriously, having 2 bonds that can absorb Wisp for Sappy and also Toxic is really huge when that's going to be a big way of ABR making progress in this game right now with Raikou just debilitated as it is.
A simple Surf is really threatening. ABR does not have a good switch in.
No, he does not.
And even crits.
Ooh, yeah. Taking that Scarm's HP that it so painstakingly chip healed back up. Pert in. Oh man, what's the Pert's last move? What are we seeing? Surfing that? Trading
Probably...
surfs. Maybe Roar? I feel like if it had Toxic, it would have clicked it there. Like, toxing the opposing Pert's pretty high value. Maybe he was
I wonder if he's
expecting a switch to
expecting
something
this
immune?
to be refreshed as well. It's because it's got Surf.
Yeah. Definitely could be. Yeah, Refresh Pert, most commonly seen on Mono Pert, aka Bold, Surf, and then 2 utility moves, Protect, Swampert. Great status absorber, pretty cool, underrated set in general, I think, but we'll see what ABR's got.
Peck is lovely against Refresh Claydol.
Yeah, sure
Refresh
is.
Claydol would totally wall this, but... Oh, goes for the boom. Okay.
Yeah, booms into Scarm to deny a spike, and then
Get
sends
into
in
Gengar.
something to force it out. Yeah, keeping spikes off short term, but long term, this is a tough situation.
If this was Taunt Gengar, ABR would be in a great spot, but it probably isn't at this point. It would deny Refresh, it would be able to deny Blissey healing, but...
Yeah, it'd really be able to choke him out right now, but Does not appear to be.
How does ABR get through Blissey and swamp it? If it has spikes up, it's possible, but...
Yeah. I genuinely do not know. Yeah, Taunt Guard just absolutely feasts on teams like this. With 3 spikes up in sand against Blissey being forced it repeatedly, yes please. That is what you want. You deny it its ability to heal, force it to continually come in and get chunked by spikes, and yeah, break it down with something else. But that Toxic on Raikou just so backbreaking.
No Toxic on Scum, so this 1v1 isn't great either. Surf
But at this
Earthquake
point-
makes Refresh probably less likely.
Yeah,
Could
I'd
just
say
be.
so. It could still have it, but I doubt it. That is not what you'd expect to be a big mix-up, if so.
I would expect
this
Protect and
point,
Ice
yeah.
Beam. You need Ice Beam as a Mence check, and then
Yes.
Protect for Chip Hero probably.
Yeah, although if he's got bulky Gengar, that's not really a Mence check so much as it is a Mence Band-Aid, but, you know, maybe, but probably. That seems the most likely given what he's revealed.
Could
Oh,
be
man.
Curse Swamp, but ABR likes that set.
Yeah, it absolutely could be. And that might be kind of scary for Sapientia, looking at the rest of his team, depending on what
He
Zap
surely
is.
would
If
be
Zap
using
is
it right now,
grass-
though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all of these things we're speculating about ABR having, I'm kind of getting the feeling that he's not hiding them for turn 100. If he'd had him, he'd be clicking them. So what does he have?
This isn't a
What
great
are his outs here?
Loop for Blissey, there's the crit.
Ooh, that's big though. That is big. Unfortunately,
If one more crit and you're gone.
Unfortunately,
It's unlikely. but-
yeah. Had Pert been EV'd to Speed Creep Bliss, then, you know,
Yeah.
Mono Pert, although Mono Pert isn't doing much with Surf, so I guess that's kind of a moot point. But yeah, Blissey just kind of gets to sit here and soft-boiled loop this. Double crit is a not so great situation to be in. And taking all these Earthquakes, I mean, not that I'd really be clicking them on anything else. Takes 2 Earthquakes with that switch to a Pressure Mon. Alright, does Zapdos have Hidden Power Grass? Is it going to bluff it?
Has Toxic, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Yeah,
Gengar
had he gotten
switch
his
in.
had he gotten his Pert Toxic, that could have just very well been it. So we got Tox Tech Zapdos. Neat.
Good set.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mad underrated.
taking the burn just to get a Thunderbolt off, is that worth it?
Chunks
Maybe
a ton of the Gar health.
Zapdos has enough turns to make this happen.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Raikou in.
Oh, protected? Wait, why did he protect?
I guess,
He's getting chipped down. Again, it doesn't
Yeah.
gain anything off the Gengar. Scouting
I
something?
guess it sort of scouts him going to somebody else, but protects you if you're not, just at the cost of 6 or 12, I guess, since there's sand up of your health. I mean, I'm guessing. Well,
Scouting
alright,
for Ice Punch.
Blissey-
Gengar has not revealed much this game, so maybe
No, it hasn't.
he's
Just
thinking it's
Will-O-Wisp.
some sort of like utility Gengar, so that may have been a scout despite losing a bit of burn health. Just
Yeah.
check if it has Ice Punch.
Given the moves that haven't been clicked yet, there's all kinds of utility possibilities. Gengar, known for its famous versatility, we could be looking at Explosion in the last slot, Destiny Bond, and that would explain why neither of
I wonder
those
if
have been
it's like
clicked.
main look or something. That would make sense, maybe.
Yeah, that absolutely. I mean, yeah, it certainly. Although had it been mean look, I feel like it would have clicked that on the Blissey.
Nice roll, by the way, denying Scum that wish.
Yeah. Tar getting it, because the Tar's forced out anyway, but oh, let's see what we can see here. Surfs. Had that been an Earthquake, that could have been scary. High roll into sand, maybe.
Okay.
How many softs does Blissey have left? Probably a lot, but
It has 4 left, actually. It was looping them a lot
Okay.
against Swampert, so...
yeah, it sure was. It looks like that's what ABR is hoping for at this point, is just repeatedly
yeah,
forcing
you
out
take
the Bliss.
Bliss, and then maybe Gengar. And Raikou with the Toxic can still make something happen. Oh, no, it can't.
Yeah,
It's too low. Sorry,
It
it's only
cannot,
16.
Yeah. It's a spike stack at this point, unfortunately for it. Alright, Zapdos goes down. One less Mon to worry about, but the ones he still has left to worry about are definitely scary. Although, with ABR's unrevealed moves, the Gengar being low, kind of scary for him. Had he had it at full, that would have actually been very threatening at this point. Or is that the perk?
Yeah, the Thunderbolt earlier might have been a good play.
Mm-hmm. It's looking like it.
And
Yeah, Gart
Seismic
for
Toss
health
it
a
has.
lot. Whoa.
So no
okay.
Thunderbolt. Must be some sort of bulky Gengar then, if it's running that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's I'm guessing pure utility. Seismic Toss is not a commonly seen option.
Yeah, very uncommon, folks. Maybe it's one of those Arctic, like, rest Gengars? I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty
Blissey was
helpful.
unrevealed, so maybe it was aromatherapy all along or something.
Yeah,
But
actually,
then-
that would but then refresh on Claydol. You'd think it would have been rest or explosion at that
That
point.
would be odd.
Yeah. That is interesting. Yeah, I think Nightshade on Gengar is a pretty decent catch-all. It hits just about everything except normal types for decent damage, but hitting normal types, as we've seen, is a pretty significant thing in this game.
And
Blissey down.
wishing to
All right.
help this Swampert incoming.
Yeah. I mean, wow. Like,
This is such a
Gengar
weird endgame.
set-
Who wins this? I don't even know.
It is. Yeah, it really, I think, all comes down kind of to what are Gengar's unrevealed moves. If it has, like, a secret hidden power grass or something, or is able to Giga Drain Swampert when it's had some chip. But
I think that's it's really unlikely to be a Wisp Toss Grass, especially when you have so many
Yeah.
opportunities to click it before, unless there's a very elaborate
Totally.
bluff or something. Like
yeah,
ABR's
it seems,
orchestrating the perfect moment to click it.
yeah,
That would be genius.
think-
But
that would.
I'm
Getting
doubtful.
beaten down was part of his plan. Yeah, I do not think that to be too likely. Yeah, because Grass is like the epitome of coverage move, and yeah, like you run Nightshade so you can get a little bit of coverage on everything. So yeah, the last two moves are just kind of a mystery.
Third layer, for what it's worth.
Yep, getting it up for free. Pert is not going to be too happy about that. Hacking down the Scarm. Pert getting solidly chipped, but yeah, as we said earlier, if it's doubtful that the Gar has a grass move, then oh, Toxic's the refresh Pert. I got excited and then I remembered what said it was.
That at least denies it the turn from clicking Surf on this, unless it wants to take more Toxic. And then ABR's Swampert. Wow, Protect while you're Toxic is kind of a genius play there.
Oh man,
That's
yeah, 'cause
insane.
it seems less likely, but in actuality, the penalty is not that severe
Because
on a Sand Immune Mon.
I guess Sappy thought it's probably Explosion based on the way he's played it.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
And I
such an
guess, like,
insane.
It really was. And if that was, with the unrevealed moves as they were, like with Gar being in that position, it's gonna click one of them in that spot. It can't afford not to.
I think ABR wins, to be honest. Everything's too low,
Yeah.
and Swampert's stepping through spikes in a sec. Obviously beats Tyranitar. I mean, it's so close, though. Actually, this Peck
Very
chip
well
is
could.
relevant.
Yeah, it is, and it's got Protect too, so it can chip heal up pretty significantly. Tar is in. Can it do enough damage?
It can Earthquake once for a little bit of... And then it's just a Swampert 1v1 in the endgame here.
Yeah, it is, and
Wow.
both of them are in Torrent. So it's going to be kind of a quick draw situation. It might
And
come down to
that's
dueling
Torrent
Perts.
Surf that might have been relevant.
There it
'cause
goes. All right, Pert versus Pert.
Maybe Sappy should have Rock Slided so he lived one Surf and then Earthquake the second. I don't even know, because then you chip heal twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Prob's
Oh
not.
man. Yeah, Torrent Surf.
I guess.
This is
Is it
scary.
just speed tie? Oh, it crits it.
Crit!
It was Torrent?
Oh
Though?
man.
Did that matter?
Yeah, GG, that was a pretty low roll, says Sappy. Yeah, I mean, if it's in Torrent,
Oh, okay. So that was either
wow.
a roll or the crit got there.
yeah, that's,
Down to the wire, folks.
seriously, Pert versus Pert, like, first Surf wins? Wow, okay.
I gotta say that ABR played to his outs well, like creating a pretty good chance to win there. It was looking terrible all game.
Yeah, he did. And even, like, in the end, it still seemed, it was a lot less hopeless than we initially thought going into that endgame, even with the explosion ripped on the Protect. Wow.
That was a beautiful play as well. Great plays from both all around. Very good set, folks.
Definitely. Let that be an inspiration to you all. Techting with a status condition. People think you're not going to go for it, but in actuality, that's not the only cost of
That's
clicking.
such a hard play
I'd
to
love to
make,
see it.
seriously.
It is, yeah, actually. Much to think about. ABR, like, both of these players honestly bring in the heat. I wanted to credit ABR for pulling up with stuff like Raikou and Regirock, but 4 fighting types. Wow.
Yeah, both game is freaking some crazy squads.
We can make like 4 thumbnails out of this set.
So Sapientia versus McMegan will be grand finals, and there'll also be a 3rd place tiebreaker match between ABR and Hamyam to determine 3rd place, which is competing for money. That's another hype set coming up.
And the bronze top 3 should be good. Well, everybody look out for that. Should be coming at you fairly soon. Thank you for joining us today.
See you, folks.